Chainsaw Man is the newest installment in the Man series. This slice-of-life anime follows protagonist Denji and his pet his pet devil Pochita as they navigate the wacky, zany world of human trafficking, debt bondage, and supernatural powers. After accruing his father's big boy debt to the Yakuza, Denji has to make like a rare bionicle collector and sell his excess parts. Dude also eats a cigarette for like $1. With 38 million yen still left to pay back, Denji teams up with Pochita to work as devil contract killers. Here we get a flashback of Denji and Pochita on the brink of death. Together, a love bond is formed, and also Pochita drinks his blood to heal. Snapping back to reality, the debt collector reveals that the Yakuza have become best buds with the devil, and they're sick and tired of Denji dogging up the place. Uh-oh, that's not good. The exit is... Having served its use, Denji's corpse gets thrown into the trash like yesterday's Subway bread. Luckily for him, some of his blood just happens to trickle into Pochita's mouth, I guess. Using their love bond, Pochita and Denji merge into one being, with Pochita revealing the ability to talk in a scene right out of the Pokemon movie. Now, Denji is pissed off and ready to... And so, the end of Chainsaw Man arrives. A gruesome end to Denji's... Oh, never mind, he's good. Denji pulls the ripcord in his chest, activating Pochita's powers and turning him into the anime's namesake. One insanely gory fight later, the devil has been killed, and Denji revels in his victory over the Yakuza zombies. Who's that pulling up? It's Makima, a mysterious public safety agent sent to kill the already eviscerated zombie devil. She hugs Denji, and another love bond is formed, but this one is somehow even more fucked up. After adopting Denji as a pet, she fucks around with his barely developed emotions and threatens to kill him if he shows any signs of insubordination. They get some food, Denji cops a feel, and Makima tells Denji he stinks. A bunch of information is explained to Denji, but it just... right over his head, because all you can focus on is getting together with Makima. Denji meets Aki Hayakawa, the devil hunter he'll be shadowing. The two have a complicated relationship. Aki thinks Denji isn't motivated enough for such a dangerous job. Denji thinks Aki is undeserving of his nuts. Makima is so impressed with their fraternal bonding, she assigns them as co-workers and housemates. One best friend conversation later, and they're chilling at home like two peas in a pod, except one pea never had a chance to properly mature, and the other pea is a moral elitist. The next day, Denji and Aki are dispatched to kill a fiend, a human corpse that's been possessed by a devil. When they find him, he's chowing down on a KFC secret menu item and fueled with a murderous rage. Aki wants Denji to see if he's worth having around, but Denji doesn't want to make the poor disgusting pincer fiend suffer, so he executes him with a more primitive form of tree cutting. Aki reiterates that he thinks Denji's priorities are out of whack, which, Back at the Public Safety HQ, Denji is assigned an official partner, the quote-unquote highly rational fiend Power, who's possessed by the Blood Devil, and, as Denji soon discovers, is not all that rational. They make an agreement. Denji gets to touch her boobs if he can safely recover Power's cat, Meowie, who's been kidnapped by a devil. Meanwhile, Makima is meeting with some dapper government-looking people who are concerned about other countries using devils in their military. After inquiring about Makima's squad and referring to them as hunting dogs, they remind her not to get attached to Denji. On the car ride back, Makima explains to Aki that devils become more powerful the more feared their subjects are, which is why she's shown an interest in Denji's chainsaw embodiment. Denji and Power arrive at the house containing Meowie and the devil that kidnapped it. Power tells Denji he isn't funny and then bops him on the head with a hammer. After dragging his unconscious body into the house, we discover that Power has made a deal with the Bat Devil to supply a human in exchange for Meowie. Planning to use Denji to heal his severed arm, the Bat Devil squeezes him like the last bit of melted otter pop juice. While his arm is healed, he's disgusted by the taste and uses Power's cat as an after-dinner mint to punish her for feeding him bad blood. He also eats Power. Luckily, Denji is able to steal some of his otter pop juice back and activates his chainsaws, severing the Bat Devil's freshly regrown arm. Using the only parts of his body that don't have magical chainsaws attached to them, Denji kicks the Bat Devil, injures a civilian, and then finally remembers he has spinning blades for arms. With Power and Meowie safe, Denji is finally able to... Oop.
The secret recipe for one Krabby Patty is... I warned you!
Anyway, Denji gets his arm chopped off because she's mad he killed her man. After pulling on his ripcord, he discovers he can't get his chainsaw up because there's not enough blood flow. The leech devil thinks Denji is cute, so she offers to let him go, but Denji's like, no, you're icky, and punches her in the... Aw, come on, man. He puts up a good fight, but proves no match for her... proboscis? Luckily, Aki is there to save him by summoning a big spirit fox. Once Denji is properly reassembled, Aki explains that he has a contract with the Fox Devil, which allows him to summon its power in exchange for bodily sacrifice. He also tells him that he knows about his and Power's plot, but won't report it so long as Denji does what he says. When Aki returns to debrief the situation to Makima, he follows through on his promise to Denji by making up a pretty terrible lie. Regardless, Makima seems to buy it and dismisses him. The next morning, Aki and Denji discover that Power has been assigned as their new housemate, which Makima assures will be no problem. Right? On the upside, Denji finally touches some boobs. But, what's this? Denji still feels unfulfilled. After confiding this in Makima, she sets his hedonic treadmill to max by basically saying she'll get down and dirty if he can take down a really powerful enemy, the Gun Devil, who, surprise surprise, first appeared in America. Ooh, flashback time to a young Aki who's being a real asshole to his sick brother. After they make up, his family gets obliterated by the Gun Devil, giving Aki the lifelong goal to hunt him down. Makima tells Denji she has some of the Gun Devil's flesh, which will lead them straight to it if they can gather more. And so, Public Safety Special Division 4 is sent to a hotel to retrieve a piece that's been eaten by a nearby devil, giving it enhanced power. We meet the other members of the division, Himeno, Kobeni, and Arai. As a bonus reward for the mission, Himeno offers to give a smooch to whoever takes down the devil. Denji, while initially saving himself for a special someone, caves in at the mention of tongue. Once inside the hotel, the group is attacked by the most fearsome devil of all. This guy. Himeno snatches it out of the air and explains that she traded her right eye to the ghost devil in exchange for its hand, which is honestly one of the only devil contracts in this anime I think I would actually consider. After wandering around aimlessly for like 10 minutes, Division 4 realizes they've been trapped in an infinitely looping floor, like some kind of Scooby-Doo Twilight Zone. They realize that time isn't moving, and everyone goes into survival mode. Aki scouts the floor, Himeno gathers food, Denji takes a nap, Power establishes communism, Arai freaks out, and Kobeni drinks toilet water. Soon, they realize their compounding fear has allowed this guy, who we now know as the Eternity Devil, to get a whole lot bigger. It offers to release Special Division 4, so long as they sacrifice Denji. Kobeni, with zero hesitation, gives it her best shot, only to be shut down by Aki and Himeno. As the Eternity Devil grows in size and power, things start getting real Inception-y at the hotel. With danger approaching, Aki decides he wants to use his sword, a weapon with great power that comes at a life-threatening cost. Himeno doesn't want him to sacrifice himself, but it doesn't really matter, because he gets stabbed during another Kobeni attack anyway. Having had enough of this nonsense, Denji decides he's willing to take one for the team. He makes like my Halloween candy and jumps into the stomach of his opponent, razor blades loaded.